Hello, Facebook friends, and for some of you, more than just friends. Well, it's kind of a weird video, but it's heavy on my heart too. But I have to put it out there and just to speak the plain truth. Some of you might have noticed that I have been through a lot of shit these last years. You know, to be honest, the shitstorm started 13 years ago by the fact that my dad died. And a couple of months afterwards, we discovered that my mom had Alzheimer's. So, yeah, pretty much from that point went downhill. But I especially suffered these last 3 years with the ladies that I dated and that I had to endure all the shit that I have been through, which actually really killed me, broke me, tore me apart, and tore me a new asshole, to be honest. If I say all of this, it's not to try to get your sympathy or, poor Sebastian. No, but I just have to spit it out there, uh, put it out there. So, you know, some people might have noticed that I am not running after them anymore. And, you know, to be quite honest, the two alcoholic ladies that I dated, which whom I tried to make my life with, you know, and that narcissistic manipulative bitch that I had also, well, I don't really hate them because they have been more or less a precious lesson that I learned, and I realized what I am, who I am. I have my own defaults and shortcomings. I'm perfectly aware of that. I can be sometimes a little bit susceptible, only defensive sometimes too, a little bit paranoid sometimes. But hey, thank you for the traumas in my past, in my youth, in my child years. Being a fatso, everybody makes fun of you, and especially when you have a good heart, people tend to take even more big shit on you and abuse you. So, hey, this explains that, okay? But anyway, I decided to come to the conclusion that I'm not Jesus Christ, obviously, and I'm not a knight in shining armor on his white horse out there to try to save them ladies. I mean, fuck it. I tried, I did my best. I gave love, attention, devotion, time, money, everything that I could for basically three people who aren't even worth shit, to be honest. It is my fault too. I should have known better, but I decided, hey, I'm not going to be an asshole. I'm not going to discriminate people. Not because you're an alcoholic doesn't mean that you're a piece of shit. Well, most of the time it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I speak out of experience. But what has to be said too, these two ladies, it's not only alcoholism that posed a problem with them. I mean, for fuck's sakes, I'm not a psychologist or whatever, but it doesn't take a scientist in rocket science to come to the conclusion that they have underlying problems which are even worse than that. Okay? Okay. Hey, what the fuck? I have my own problems too. But at least, I don't smear my shit on other people, okay? I don't pull them in my crap, okay? You see my posts. You see more or less who the fuck I am, even if you don't know personally who I am. And it's not a make believe, an appearance. What you see is what I am, for fuck's sakes. Okay? I don't pretend. I know we are in a fake ass bitch society where people. La, 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 la. Vanity, everything is vanity. I'm sorry. Genuine, authentic people, there aren't a lot anymore. And people are more concerned about what other people might think of them instead of people focusing on themselves, trying to resolve their issues and try to better themselves. We are not in competition here. You don't need to be better than another person. You need to be better than the person that you were yesterday. Self improvement, self spiritual evolution. That's what really counts. But no. People have much more easier time to spread pussy everywhere, dicks everywhere, fuck around with everything and anything, and use people and be materialistic and everything. So yeah, it's a kind of sad thing. I mean, I understand, I get it. I mean, some people don't like me, and they are easily offended by everything that I say. Why? Because I represent the values and the behavior that people should, I said should, more or less have. Oh, but why do you say that, Sebastian? Well, for fuck. I don't know. Maybe because I value more friendship, love, affection than material gain, or money, or fame, or whatever the fuck it is. Right? I'm focused on the humans. I'm focused on beings. Right? I'm an empath. When I see people suffering, I suffer with them. And this has broken my heart so many fucking times, I can't count it anymore. And automatically, I'm pulled in all that shit. So from now on, sorry, but I'm going to be very discriminative. From the moment that I see a red fucking flag, bye! I'm not going to spend one goddamn minute anymore with that person. I'm not Jesus, like I said. People are in shit. I'm willing to listen, if really necessary. But you have to admit there are people you just can't help. If they don't want to be helped, or they don't want to get better themselves first, you can't help them. You can't help them. You're going to spend love, time, mental health, and put yourself in risk. So it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's sad to say, but sometimes I'm too good for my own. And I have paid the price so many goddamn times that I'm just tired of bullshit. I am tired. And from now on, yes, the asshole part of myself is going to resurface when needed. And yeah, some people might get offended and, oh, but I'm fucking tired of bullshit. All right? I have my own well being to think about. Soon I will move out to Brussels. A new goddamn life is going to start for me. I'm going to meet other people. I will be able to travel again. I will be able to change my life, and things going to bloom for me. Right now, I'm still stuck in fucking purgatory here, and I have a real hard time. A couple of days ago, 2 days ago, I went with what you can call a friend, a female friend. I kind of a little bit fancy her. I told her often, but she is not a person for me. I mean, if it's a one night stand or something like that, doesn't pose me any problem. But getting into a serious relationship with a person like that, oh no. She's in couple with a guy, but she goes to swingers clubs. She has a tendency to fuck everything that moves. She jumps from one dick to another. She is very unreliable in relationships. She is an alcoholic too. I seriously think so, because I have seen red flags coming up. And she was pretty pooped when we went into the city here in Namur, so she drank a lot. So, yeah, I mean, that's a big no no for me. I mean, I don't want to be judgy and, but for fuck's sakes, I have my own values, I'm not the kind of guy, and never was the kind of guy, excuse me for my rudeness, but to put my dick in everything that has a pulse. Okay? I mean, all the relations that I had, and God knows I didn't have 10,000 women in my life, all the relations that I have, and those that know me know that perfectly well, is to be with a person, a woman, which whom I really would love. She would really love me, be together, form a couple, eventually getting married, having kids, the normal stuff. Of course, sometimes some of these relations, not much, but some of these relations ended up just being a sex affair, which, okay, it's good, but doesn't fill the hole in your heart and your soul, I mean, so anyway, those who remember will remember the fact that I had a fiance in the United States, Laurie, and people can't blame me because I did everything for love. I spent 8 hour transatlantic flight, 5 hours trans-American, transcontinental, because I arrived in New York or Philadelphia, and she was in Seattle, Pacific. She was in Pacific. So it's a long ass trip. So people can't blame me and say, "Oh, you didn't do shit for love," because when I'm invested, holy shit, I'm really invested. Trust me. When I have my determination in mind, I'm really motivated. So anyway, I have my own flaws. Like I said in the beginning of the videos, I'm perfectly aware of that and I work on it, and we all have our bullshit. And if people were willing to all recognize that they have their own defaults and fucking do something about it, the world would be a better place. Hey, what the fuck, huh? I'm here talking about nobody gives a shit, so that's why it's going to be the last time that I pull my problems in a video. From now on, and people that really love me and really would like to help me, when they see it's not going well, they can always ask me, and if they're willing to listen, well, God bless, I'll talk with them, but I'm not going to spread my shit anymore, because if I did those videos in the past, it's because it was a way for me to, exteriorizate everything, to put everything out, to relax myself. But in the end, it doesn't help shit. You're still stuck with your bullshit and you have to deal on your own. So in the end, we are all on our own. So yeah, once I'm in Brussels, I will get help and work it out, because these three lost ladies have totally fucked me over. But keep in mind, at least I'm not spreading my shit to other people, and I don't generalize all the women, It's not because I had 3 disastrous relationships behind me that everything is the same or everybody is the same. That's not true. Anyway, enough of my yabbering, and keep in mind, love you all. Whatever you do, do it with love and good intentions and with a pure heart. And see you all in another video. Bye.